Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Uncle Hoku, Kevin, and Jeff. Good morning to the three of you guys. And three other people who have not said hi yet, but let's get warmed up here. It is Monday morning. Try the same thing as last week. We're going to focus on the end of the table here. We're going to try to skip them or slide them or gently roll them up to the wall if we can. So we can get them to line up just like this one is here. 3, 6, 3, 2. It's a 5, 3, 8. Nice. Change my throw just a little bit to get it to do that. We are using 3-finger front power grip, pinky underneath, and we're just trying to keep the toss really low. When I was in Vegas, that worked the best on the tables. The higher the toss, the more energy there was, the more bounce back there was. So just try to get them to coast right in. One out of the two to stay there. The left one, 3, 2, 5. Good morning, Joel. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Justin. 3, 6, 3, 2. Next one will probably start rhythm rolling here. Close. 2, 3, 5. Two sets right now. 6, 2, 6, 3. Terrible. Devil throw. 3, 6. 3, 6, 9. Oh, I don't like the number that's on top there. That would have been a bad number. 2, 3, 2, 6. Right one did not get down there. 2, 4, 6. One, 2, 1, 4. Good morning, Kent. Joel, you're funny. You missed Friday's show, Joe. I had a 41 roller. So that would have been better than you saw at Point of Hollywood. Six shots. 1, 2, 3. Ace deuce. Four, 1, 2. 5, 2. Split on me. Here's not real. It was that night. Actually, my table is much bouncier than the table that I threw on that night. So phone call coming in there. Yeah, table there was not nearly as bumpy as my table is here, so it was a decent table. The only thing I had a hard time with that table was finding a landing zone. A lot of times and that's why I'm switching this around right now. A lot of times what happens is I use a spot on the other end of the table as a focal point. And that's why we're going to use the base of the wall as a focal point from now on, at least for a while here. So that way I don't run into that problem anymore. 6, 10. Yourself first. Uncle says, don't forget rule number 1, and rule number 3 is play for the need, not for the greed. 100%. 100%, Uncle Hoku. Both bounced off. 2-2, hard 4. Crapsee here. Lazy dog checked in. Good morning. Joe checking in. Got quite the crew already this morning. That's awesome. As soon as we get into Crapsee, we'll probably do one throw and we'll get the show started then. It's crossing 2-1-3 to start. Okay. So let's get our dice set. We'll get everything ready to go. And let's start the show. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 444 of the Level Up program and day number 154 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. In the chat on the YouTube side of things, we got Kevin Scott checking in number 1, followed up by Uncle Hoku. And we got Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps, who's driving today, but is going to be listening while we do the live. We have Justin Martin, Brian Flegel, 208 Craps Joel, Jeff and ND. We got Kent, Lazy Dog, Coach Joe, and Randy Hill. So good morning to all. We have 14 people watching already live this morning, so this is going to be hopefully a good day. It's a good start here. We have got 15 people over on Crapsee, so if you're playing Crapsee, make sure you click that live tab, and that'll bring you over to the table that we are using today. We are coming off of a huge roll last week, Friday, and we had a 41 roller, so we only had 2 shooters last week. It was a 3 and a 41, so I figured you couldn't do any worse than that or any better than that. So I was to just end the show at that time. But that was a great roll. If you didn't see it, make sure that you do check it out, please. I did also put a video out this weekend, week number 6 of the table build. It was kind of a boring video, but I still needed to put it out because it was part of the process. And I had a very low viewership on it, but so hopefully you guys can give it the video a view, and make sure you give it a like as well so that we can get it out to the YouTube community. And I have the next video probably about 3/4 of the way done. Still got some more editing to do. This next one coming up is going to be a little bit of a longer video, but it's going to be a more interesting video. So hopefully check that one out as well. We got Glenn checking in. Also, good morning, Papa Chops. So let's start off with a 3632 dice set. Our starting bankroll today is 4,970. We have a win goal of 497, which is 10%. If I was in a real casino, my stop loss would be $745. We are coming today into today's session with 46 wins and 17 losses. Good morning, wattage. But anyway, let's get your bets in. I'm going to call it all bets set and dice out. Cousin 2 set 3632. Again, if you guys weren't listening during the warm-up, I have I'm gonna try to get the dice to slide in and land as close as we can to the base of the wall. And that's one of the things that I found is when I was in Vegas, a lot of the tables, the dice were bouncing off pretty hard off the back wall. And the higher the arc of my throw, the further the dice came off the back of the table. So if I was trying to keep the dice tossed really low to the table and trying to get it just to land barely at the end. So let's see if we can do that today. 3632, dice out. And we got a 3, 5, 8. That is a leaner. It should come down on a 3, and it did. So 3, 5, 8, the grape ape. So let's start off the day as marking a point of 8. 3632 is the dice set. 3, 5, 8 is the result. So that is going to be a single pitch of the dice. And we have got a bankroll of 4,970. So that still keeps us at level 5, which is going to be 320 across. And I'm kind of playing around with the strategy here a little bit. And I'm probably going to be changing a little bit on those Google Sheets how I roll the strategy out. But I like that 410. I don't want to use the term flip because that is a different type of strategy. But let's do this one. I'll kind of explain as we go. We got 6365 they set to start off with here. 6365. Cross 6s on top. And we'll call that all bets set. 18 people playing along, 20 people watching, 11 likes. They set. Oh, that one, both of them sat right up nice against the wall. And another leaner. Wow, that's going to come down on a 5 if I can get that off. There we go. We got a 4, 5, hard 9, the Big Daddy Mac. And that was using the 6365 dice set with a 4, 5, 9 result. So that's going to be hit number 1. And that's going to allow us to go to $85 on the 5 and $85 on that 9. Because remember, we press up the number that is hit as well as the sister number. Our goal is to get a second one of those to hit, so we can come down and be in profit. So let's go with a 1, 4, 1, 5. And if you're interested how I set the dice, I have a link in the description of this video on describing how I do the rhythm rolling technique. And that's something that I had actually borrowed from George from CY. So we got Glenn and Jeff have a little side conversation. That's awesome. This is a community that we can hopefully help promote and interact amongst each other. So cool. This helps. And we got an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. 1, 2, 3 craps. I was using a 1, 4, 1, 5 dice set. Ace deuce result. So that is no help to us. So we're going to go with a 4, 1, 4, 2 dice set. 3V in the bottom. And all bets set. Let's see if we can get a second hit on that 5 or 9. Dice out. They cross on us. We have a 2, 4, 6. That is a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. And that was using a 4, 1, 4, 2 dice set. Yes, and a 4, 2 result. So that's going to be another single pitch of the dice. So far, knock on wood, we're keeping the dice on axis as a result. And that's going to allow us to go to 96 on that 6 and 8. So it's an increase of just a few units there. So we have all the inside numbers pressed up. We're going to go to a 6, 4, 6, 2 dice set. Cross sixes on top. And all bets set. We have 140 brought back to the rack so far. Days out. And a 628. That is the Duracell 8. Go out, support free live content and give that thumbs up where deserved. That is also a winner 8 using the 6462 dice set. And that's going to be another single pitch of the dice. So again on access, and that's going to be enough to get out of the shooter. So 3 hits and we're out. Not just an 8, says Brian. It is a winner 8. Good morning, Waylon. Welcome. So let's bring our bets down. We're going to go 160 across. We brought back 100 or 252 on this shooter, 160 on the table. So we're in the profit by, what is that, $92. So we're going to turn our bets off while we look for a new point. And that's going to give us a 3632 dice set coming up. 3V in the top, 3632. All bets set. Good morning, Dice Cold Diva. You are new to my channel. I've seen you on, I think it was on Jeff's channel yesterday. So good morning. Welcome to CMJ on a Monday morning. Days out. And a 617 on the come out. So that's actually a good time for that. And that's using the 3632, which is our base dice set, 3V dice set. And one of those dice did not get all the way to the back wall. So they're going to say, shooter, make sure you hit that back wall. So we're going to go back to the 3632. And still looking for a point here. 20 people playing along with Crapsee. We have 20 people watching. So that is awesome as well. Let's go all bets set. And dice out. If you are new to the channel, I do keep a pretty good pace going here with the dice. So if you are playing along with Crapsee, make sure you try to keep up and get your bets in right away. And we got a 415. That is the truck and camper. Brian from Crapping Camper. There you go. So we use a 3632 dice set with a 415 result. And let's mark that point of 5. All of our bets will be turned back on. And now we're going to start trend betting from here since we got out of the shooter. 2421 is the new dice set. So Lazy Dog made a goal of $420 and he's off the table to the cage. Smart man. Smart dog. There you go. What a dog you are. So I'll bet that. 2421. Days out. Ooh, a little bit high energy there. Well, we got another 4-5 hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. Let's use a 2421 with a 4-5-9 result. And that's going to allow us to sister press the 5 and 9 again. We're going to go to $35 each on those. We're being aggressive on this first press. And then after that, we'll just press the number that is hit. And that's going to bring us to a 1-4-1-5 dice set, 14-15 dice set. Second time we've used that. Sit today and not kicked by Joe. Oh, you're funny, Lazy Dog. Let's go. Oh, that's he thinks that I'm like this animal cruelty person, but I don't know. Maybe I am. 1-4-1-5 dice out. Ooh, barely both of them got down. That's a perfect roll. But anyhow, 2-1-3, not perfect result, but a perfect roll. We have 2-1-3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce using a 1-4-1-5 dice set. And we got a 2-1-3 craps. So Jeff had a couple shows this weekend, I think. Did some rollouts. I jumped in last night. We had Jeremy from Collar Up did his podcast last night with Jim the Professor, talking about crapless craps. And the one question I had on there is if there's no craps table in a casino, does that make it a crapless casino? Anyhow, yes, thank you, Lazy Dog, for bringing that up. There is still time to buy raffle tickets at crapsforthecure.com. He's going to keep the bidding open until Veterans Day. Make sure you get out and bid on all the different things. And make sure you bid on the table here, everyone. I've worked really hard on getting it there. So just 1/3 show. Okay, I thought it was thought you were alive twice, Jeff. Sorry. But I did go on his show and did well. I think I took like 3rd or 4th place. 3-2, 3-1. Dice out. And 4-3-7. So that's gonna be a 7 ouch. And not a bad first roll, I guess. Good warm-up roll. 3-2, 3-1. The 4-3-7 result. So made a little bit of profit here. Let's see what we're at for profit. $107 on that first roll. So we're on our way towards the profit goal. We'll go back to 3-6-3-2. And we'll be looking for a new point here. Shooter number 2. Got your hat and shirt. Yeah, let's call this all bet set here. 22 people playing along with Crapsee. It was a green roller, so we had 10 double digit. Days out. So hopefully you're able to make money on that first one. A little bit of a bounce back off that back wall. 5-2-7. And that would be the Bruce. Do not become shark bait. 5-2-7. Come out winner. Come out in the pass line natural. It does not affect me at all because I don't do any line bets unless I have to. Again, we'll go 3, 6, 3, 2, and all bets out. 2 come out 7 so far. That's not a good average. That hurts the SRR a little bit. Days out. 3, 4, 7. Another 7. Oh, sorry, Jen, if you are playing along here. You got upset with me down in Vegas because of all the come out 7s and 11s that I had because she is a dark side player. Kind of dark side. She does a perpetual combat. So after she gets a DP set. So 3, 6, 3, 2 again. No line bets again for me. Actually, let's switch over to 3, 2, 3, 6. Let's switch over to the cousin 1 set so we can get off of this 7 trend here. And we'll call that all bet set. Is up. So cousin 1 set 3, 2, 3, 1. Left one did not get all the way down, but we have a 4, 2, 6. The Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So let's mark that point of 6. And we have a point established for shooter number 2. 4, 2, 6. That'll allow us to go to 320 across. Come to the light side, Jen. She is a light side better. She all come bets. But she likes doing the DP on the come out, which I mean that works for a lot of people. We have $50 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 60 on that 6 and 8. And we're gonna stick with the cousin 1 sets here. So we're gonna go 1, 4, 1, 2. 1, 4, 1, 2. And we'll call that all bet set. 21 people playing along here. Face out. That was like a double bounce, like dunk, dunk, and then hit the back wall. 4, 4, heart 8, square pair. Using a 1, 4, 1, 2 dice set. 4, 4, heart 8, square pair result. That's going to be our first hit for this shooter. And that's going to allow us to go to 96 on that 6 and 8. We'll go back to the 3, 2, 3, 6. And we'll call that all bets set. Live is it just plans to go live on tomorrow and Thursday. But still, today's up in the air. So okay. I will be sleeping today, Jeff, so I will not be able to on all those days. By the way, there is no show Thursday for me. I actually have to work first shift on Thursday. Have some meetings to go to. So that will be out. But there's a possibility that I might do a night show Thursday. It's out. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. That is a hot number today. In fact, Jeff, if maybe I could jump on your show if you want me to on Thursday night. Depending though, because it is Halloween Thursday, and I've been assigned to help handle candy. So we'll see what timing brings on Thursday. Yeah, I know you're answering Joel's question. Yep. No, not a problem. Guys, this is a community here. We are here to promote each other's channel, so that is totally cool by me if you do that. So Joel's gonna go live this afternoon. So that's awesome that we're all working together like that. So let's go 3, 1, 3, 2 dice set. Looking for a second hit here and dice out. I have no problem with people saying when they're going to be going live during in the chats here. I'm guilty of doing the same thing on other people's channels as well, so that's totally cool. Here we go. And both of them came up to the back wall and just stopped. That's perfect roll. 6-2-8. The Duracell 8. That should be enough to get us out of this shooter a second time. 31-3-2 dice up. And 6-2-8 result. That is perfect. So let's bring our bets down. That's 182 brought back to the rack. And we're going to go 160 across. Again, now we're going to start trend betting, see if we can get a little bit extra money back here. Yeah, Thursday I have no show during the day because I work at first shift on Thursday. And I have a work meeting that I have going on during the day. So I'm not sure what time I'm done with that meeting. It all depends on when they're done. 4642. If there's a way I can work that in, Jeff, I would love to do be a guest shooter on your show or something like that. So for all the costumes, coffee, wine, or beer for my parents at my home. So I might have to stop by at Lazy Dog's house to get some wine and beer. 4642. In fact, I still have to crack that bottle of wine open that Lazy Dog did send me for the table build. And we'll probably do that on the last video. It's out. And we got a 617. So we're not able to get any traction here once we get out of the shooter. But at least we're getting out of the shooter. 4642. 617. So let's focus here, Joe, on the throw. We'll go 3236. Cousin one set one more time around here. See what happens with that. That was a 7 roller, so average. And again, no line bets here. Country living, yeah, 2 or 3 knocks. I live on the outskirts of the city here, so we actually get quite a few people. Joe closes graveyards on Halloween. You're funny. But anyhow, hey, let's do this one. So I'm gonna go 20 hours on the pass line. We're gonna play it as if I am the shooter now. 555 in the ATS. Let's go with a $5 craps check. So that way everything's pretty much hedged out there. We made $22 on the last shooter. 22 people playing along with Crapsee here. We got 15 people watching, so we did slip a little bit. 3236. It's up. Ooh, that right one jumped up. We have a 6-5 mid-mo yo. Actually, that is a mid-mo yo because the 5-6 is the yo chef. So we have a 6-5 mid-mo yo Chiro coming to us from above. It's 6-5 11. That is a pass line winner. Come out natural. That's gonna be a little bit of profit brought back to the rack here. Profit of $15. So let's do this one. So let's go. We're staying with the 555 because that's set. Let's go the $10 world bet now. And we're still on that $50 or $20 pass line bet. Let's make that $15 on the pass line. So we have $15 pass line bet. We have a $10 world bet, and our 555 is contracted now. 3635 is dice set. 3V on top. And all bet sets. Dice out. They stay cross on us 257. And that's a pass lane winner. Come out natural again. Using a 3635 dice set. Now let's see what that does to our bets because of that whirl bet. So that was a wash. Still at a $15 profit. So we're gonna go back up again, 555 on the ATS. Make that a $20 pass line bet again. And let's stick with the $10 whirl bet, which is still up there because that was a winner. We'll go back to 3632. So we're gonna go back to the cousin two set. Anytime I'm getting some close sevens here, we'll switch back and forth between the two varieties there. So back on cousin two set, 3632, days out. 415 truck and camper. So let's mark that point of 5 using the 3632 dice set. 415 result. So overall, we are $5 in a profit for the shooter here so far. And that'll allow us to go with 2421 dice set, 2421. And again, we're gonna go 320 across. Shoot, what did I do here? There we go. So even though we have the $20 on the pass line, let's do this one. So instead of doing 50 on that 5, let's do $30 in pass line odds. So we have 50 on a 4, 9, and 10. We have 60 on a 6 and 8. We have $20 pass line bet with 30 in odds, and all bets set. Okay, so 2421. Cousin two set. 314. That is the Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. That was using a 2421 day set, or as Fuzzy would say, not a bad roll, Joe. 314. So let's do this once. We're gonna go. That's $98 brought back after the vig. So we're gonna add $100 to the 4, so we'll make it look like 150. And if we could hit that 150, that'll allow us to go 320 across right away. But also that might bring us close to goal, so we'll have to check it out. Yeah, 5351 dice set, 2V in the bottom. Glenn hit goal. That's awesome. Thumbs up. Everyone says lazy dog. Thank you very much. Dice up. 5351. So this full pressure to the 4s is the new thing I might be adding into the strategy here. Got close. 213 ace deuce. Alfredo sauce. Got close. I almost hit that 4 again. 5351. Would have been awesome if we did. We have 213 results. So see pitch of the dice. And that does nothing for us other than the ATS. And that brings us to a 3231 dice set. Cornhole League on Halloween night for Justin. No candy for him. Dice outs. Ooh, that left one took off on us. We have a 246. Kevin the Carpenter, 2x4. And that's using a 3-2-3-1 dice set with a 2-4-6 result. And that's going to allow us to go to 96 on the 6 and 8. Actually, no, we're going to come down right away because we have 173 brought back. So we need to be mindful of our bankroll. That's going to be another shooter that we got out of the shooter. And that's going to bring us to the 160 across bet level. So we got 25 and a 4, 9, and 10. We got 30 and a 6 and 8. We are not going to do any pass line odds. We're going to go to a 1-2-1-4 dice set. And we'll call that all bet sets. Dice out. So it's the third shooter in a row that we were able to get out of it. Dice out. Yeah, we got a 5-6 mid-mo yo. And that it's actually a yo chef. The 5-6 is the new dice call that I have called a yo chef after a sheesh. 1-2-1-4. The 6-5 is the mid-mo yo. The 5-6 is the yo chef. So that is going to help us with that pass or with the ATS. That's the first tall number. All we need is the 2 for the small. That'd be pretty awesome if we can hit that. And if we hit that small, that'll definitely bring us pretty darn close to goal. Right now we have $5,272 in our rack. If I took everything down, that's about $180 shy of what my goal is for the day. Good morning, Ryan. So we have Mark the Point, a craps strategy channel. Good morning. Dice out. 3-5-3-6 is the dice set. 3-5-3-6. 3 on top. Dice out. A little bit of a bounce off again. We got a 4-1-5. That is a winner 5. So that is cool. 3-5-3-6 is the dice set. And we got a 4-1-5, which is, I believe, the number that we actually hit to make the point. So let's make that a winner 5, and the puck will come off. And I'm going to pull my pass line down. We're going to put $25 on that 5. We'll turn all the box numbers off. 193 brought back to the rack. 175 on the table. And let's make this a 2-4-2-1 dice set. And good morning, Craig. Good morning. Wow. I'm pulling all the big names out today. We got Jeff, we got Ryan, we got Waylon, we got Craig, Joel, all the big YouTubers. 2-4-2-1 dice out. All we need is John to come in, and we'll be all set. And we got a 5-6 mid-mo yo want to come out again. It's turned into a hot number there. And that is the Yo Chef. 2-4-2-1 is a dice set. And the Yo Chef will be a come out winner, a pass line winner, natural. Does nothing for us. We don't have any pass line bets at all. So 3-5-3-6 is our new dice set. 3-5-3-6. And all bet sets. Ooh, the right one did not get all the way down there, but we got close. 2-4-6. Kevin Carpenter, 2x4. Let's mark that point of 6 using a 3-5-3-6 dice set. 2-4-6 result. So all of our box numbers will be turned back on again. We're looking for the aces here. If we can hit the aces, that'll be the small. Be a nice little hit. And let's go 1, 2, 1, 4. Cross sixes on the bottom. 1, 2, 1, 4. And dice out. See if we can get a primary hit on top. That would be pretty sweet. Oh, close. 1, 3, 4. The Big Joe Craps Master Journey. So we have one primary on top there. Using a 1, 3, 1, 4 dice set. We get a 1, 3 result. That's gonna be a single pitch of the dice. And that's going to allow us to go. Let's try doing that 410 flip strategy again. So that was $49 back, brought back after the vig. Let's go to 75 on that 4. See if we can hit that again. Let's go 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. Cousin 2 set. Dice out. 415. I was hoping for aces. I saw an ace showing. I was hoping for double ace, but we got a 415 trucking camper. 2, 1, 2, 3 dice sets. 415 results. We can get aces or a 4. That 4 would be pretty cool too. But anyhow, we got we're gonna go $35 on the 5. We'll go 35 on that 9. And let's do this one. It's 2, 4, 2, 1 dice sets. If I took everything down, it would be a 53.76, which is about $90 shy of goal. If I lost everything, we would be in profit about $160 for the day. So either way, we're still gonna be a winner. 2, 4, 2, 1. Cousin 2 dice out. 4, 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. So that was using a 2, 4, 2, 1 dice set. And this is where the 410 flip strategy that Daddy Dave came up with comes into effect. So he had said if you put the 410 up and you hit one of them, you are going to do a full press. If you hit the other one on the second turn, you bring them both down. So we're going to make a profit of $49 off that 10, and we're going to pull off $50 off of that 4. So we're gonna bring that back down 25. So we actually have 326 brought back to the rack. That brings us to 54.25. So I'm gonna do this one. So that's close enough to go for me. So I'm gonna pull my bets down. And let's go to let's do 18 on the 6, $18 on the 8. Well, 15 on the 5, we'll put 15 on the field. We're just gonna start spreading across here. A little bit of iron cross. So that way, if we would lose everything, we would only be with $130, $126 under goal, which to me would be a success for the day. 5, 4, 5, 6. But we also have the possibility of pressing up to make the goal on that. So Glenn goes, no worries, not hiding in the bushes today. How about set? 5, 4, 5, 6. They set. And we have a hard 8 square pair. The left one almost got down there. The right one stopped right at the back wall like I'm trying to do. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's kind of a weird dice set. 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have a 4, 4 hard 8 result. Didn't even realize that was a dice set until I said it out loud. So 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty cool. But we're going to go back to the 3, 6, 3, 2. Anytime we have pairs on top, we always go back to our base set that we're using. So 3, 6, 3, 2. That hard 8, the field bet fell, so we'll put it back up again. Okay, we're looking for aces here if we can get those. So 3, 6, 3, 2 is our dice set. All bet set. So what do we need? We need a single pitch and an explosion. Single pitch towards an explosion to get those aces. Ace out. And we have a 4, 2, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So this iron cross is not being terribly profitable for us right now, but it's keeping us afloat. 3, 6, 3, 2 dice set. 4, 2, 6 results. And that is a winner 6, by the way. So the point, our puck does come off. So we're going to turn all of our box numbers off. We're not going up on the field while we look for a new point. 338 brought back to the rack. We have 66 on the table currently. And we're going to go 6, 4, 6, 2, cross sixes on top. So let's see if we can get a primary and a bottom side on this come out. That'd be perfect for us. I'm not going to do any things. 3, 4, 5, 6 dice set is not possible, Joe, and question marks from Joe. I'll try it once. I'll do 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6 is not possible. You're right. It isn't possible. How in the hell did I have that? What was that? Oh, it was a 5, 4, 5, 6. That is weird. Let's change that in Crapsee there or KPI there. You are right. 5, 4, 3. What did I say? 5, 4, 5, 6. 100% accurate in that, Joe. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. No wonder it seemed kind of weird. Oh my God. I pulled a Brian from Hawaii Crapshooters. I think he did that. What kind of dice am I using? That's funny. I have a custom set. Our first bug reported. That is hilarious. Brian from Hawaii Crapshooters did that when they're asking for dice sets during the craps tournament, the throwing tournament that George put on, and he had that as a come out or set to check your dice. So you have 5, 4. No, we don't. I'm getting a little off track here. Actually, we do. No, we don't. We threw a 4, 2 the last time. So let's make the 2 on the outside. There we go. 6, 4, 6, 2. 6, 4, 6, 2. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. You are right. That is impossible to have that dice set. Looking for a point here. Dice out. 6, 4, 6, 2. Let's see if we can get primary in the bottom again. Nope. We got a 4, 2, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4 again. So let's do this one. What do we use for this set there? We had a 6, 4, 6, 2. And that is that one dice that I called out is a great example of trying to produce a show and not thinking straight. So let's do this once. We're not going to go back up on the field. We're just going to put 15 on a 9. So we're at 66 inside here. Good morning, Mad Hatter. Oh my God, he mind melds to move pips. That's right. So that is my mind magic. Too funny. 6462 again. Same as the last time. That'll be your new dice call 3456 in honor of Joe. That is classic. Dice out. Let's see if we get primer in the bottom. I really want to hit this small here. 6462 dice out. 6-1. Damn it. That's right. We still are in profit here for the day. 6462 dice set. And we got a 617 result. I was so hoping to hit that small, but oh well. There's a 7 ouch. So let's go. We are at $5,356. So that puts us at about $112, $111 shy of goal. So we're going to go one more shooter at least. I think John is going live today. He'll be going live at 9:15 Central Time. So that's about 25, 26 minutes from now. So let's call this all best set. We're going to go back to 3632. And that was a good roll, that last one. 17 roller and dice out. You're right, Glenn. I need to go back to the 4-3, the 3-4-5-6, not the 4-3, the 3-4. We got 3632. Dice out. And we have a 268, the Duracell 8. So let's mark that point of 8 using a 3632. It's going to be both dice off axis, I believe. 268 results. So mark point of 8. Double implosion. 320 across. No, we are going to go with 160 across because if we can get our winner on this one, that'll bring us up to goal then. So we're going to go 160 across instead of 320. So this is going to be a educated decision here to maintain the bankroll. So win or lose, we will still be a winner. 4-2, 4-6 is the dice set. And dice out. 25 people playing. We got 31 people watching. 13 likes. Make sure you give that thumbs up before you do leave here today. Be greatly appreciated. 4-2, 4-6. Dice out. Ooh, dice cross again. There's midnight. OMC craps. All the dots, all the spots. Midnight. And I was using a 4-2-4-6. And we have a 6-6 result. Again, that's going to be one dice off axis. So the last shooter, we hit all small numbers, mostly. Now we're on the tall side. Go back 3632. And dice out. 4-3 cousin. Here we go. 3632. Dice out. And 5-2. Is that your 4-3 cousin or Glenn? You called it 5-2 Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So 3632. And we have 5-2. 7 result. 7 up. So that brought us down a little bit here on our bankroll, but we're still winning. If you use the 1-1-1-1 dice set, does that eliminate the? It might eliminate rolling that at yo, but it would have gave us the small if we would have used that dice set. 5, 4, 2, 3. We're gonna go all 7 sets since we're talking sevens. We got 7 so fast here. And we'll stick with that for a little bit. And we got a little bit of comeback. We lost 160 on that shooter. That was the first losing shooter we had today so far. So let's go all bets set. We're still in the profit. We're at $5,196. So we're still up about 200 and some odd dollars, $226, I think, somewhere around there. 5, 4, 2, 3, dice out. Oh, wow. There's my aces I was looking for. Should have went to that set. 1-1-2. Pass line loser. Come on, loser. Should have used that set before. We would have made goal and then some. 5, 4, 2, 3. We're gonna stick with. And we'll call it all bets set right away. Get your bets in here, everyone. Dice out. 4, 2, 3. 3, 3 hard 6. The double degen. Let's mark that point of 6. So we're going back to the 5, 4, 2, 3. That's what we're going to stick with for this. This is the last shooter, by the way. And marked up point of 6. We are up, what did I say? $226. So let's go 160 across. I'm going to do something a little bit different here. So 160 across, 25 into 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 30 into 6 and 8. All that sets. We're going to see if we can press up to get that bankroll goal here. Dice out. Either way, we'll end up a winner today. 3, 4, 7. So we are not going to end up a winner today. So that is going to be the end of the rolls there. It would be a primary hit right here. We haven't thrown many primary numbers today, but that was definitely a primary number. So disappointing end to the day here. We went, 5 shooters. And these are our statistics for the day. We had a 10 and a 17 roller with a 7, 3, and a 3 mixed in there. Strong number was at 7 because we had 4 come out 7s today. We also had a strong 6 and a strong 3. So our SOR today is an 8.0. SRR is a 4.4 with 4 come out 7s. Box numbers were low today, but inside numbers are expected. 4s and 10s are low. Come out 7s are high. Horns are high. Fields are low. And hardways were low. Looking at our black belt statistics, and this is through the end of last week, Friday. We had 7,033 throws on black belt so far with an SOR of 9.62, an SRR of 6.58, and a BSR of 6.67. So let's go back to the screen really quick here, and we'll check our chats. You are very welcome there, Waylon. Glenn is up. I'm sorry, Joel is up $456. So that is awesome. Just need a 3 in front of that. Then I would have made it a 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to back. Ouch, says Waylon. But guys, thanks for joining in. Make sure you do check out John from Procraps in about 20 minutes or so. He should be going live this morning. David Brock is up $800 today. Awesome. But hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.